On Tuesday, September 19th from 6 to 8 p.m., the DEP will be holding a public hearing at the ballrooms at Booth Wynn about Project K at the Marcus Hook Terminal. The Marcus Hook Terminal is formerly known as Marcus Hook Industrial Complex or the Marcus Hook Refinery. Now, let's talk about why this hearing is important and why community members want to show up and make your voices heard about this. Marcus Hook Terminal is a facility that's owned and operated by Energy Transfer, where they process highly volatile natural gas liquids that are fracked in the western part of the state and then transported to Marcus Hook by the Mariner East pipeline, where they are then processed for overseas export, mainly for plastics manufacturing. This means that these natural gas liquids are not being used to power public works or homes or vehicles in our communities or surrounding communities. Residents in Marcus Hook and surrounding municipalities are disproportionately black and brown, and many live on incomes that are below the poverty line. This is environmental racism and injustice, and our community deeply feels the impact of living in close proximity to polluting facilities like Energy Transfer. Residents complain about constant odors, nosebleeds, headaches, sore throat, burning eyes, increased asthma and cancer rates, and so much more. Our community is host to a concentrated cluster of major polluting facilities, and DEP does not require an assessment of new pollution sources in addition to existing pollution sources in the community. This is known as cumulative impact, and it does exacerbate existing health inequalities and racial and social justice inequalities within the community, and it should be considered by DEP in this permitting process. Marcus Hook Terminal is one of the largest polluters in our already highly industrialized, heavily polluted region. And even though they're already listed as currently being in high priority violation of the Clean Air Act by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, this new operation would require several new pollution sources. In fact, Marcus Hook Terminal has a long history of repeated permit violations remedied through settlements and fines. And the company that operates Marcus Hook Terminal, Energy Transfer, was even charged with 42 criminal counts in crimes related to the construction of the Mariner East pipeline in Pennsylvania. Circumventing regulations is not something that Energy Transfer does by chance. It is an intentional strategy to maximize profits while undermining the rights of the citizens of Pennsylvania. We also have reason to believe that this expansion is related to the threat of LNG to our community. So make sure to check back throughout the week. We're going to be digging more into that. We're going to be talking more about why it's so important to show up to this hearing, to make your voice heard, and to stand up against polluting industries like Energy Transfer in our community.